Good morning, students. This is Sudhakar, lecturer in mathematics, Government Arts College, Rajahmundry. In the previous class, session 1.1, we discussed binary operation and some examples, and what is group and some examples. Session 1.2, problems and groups. Session 1.3, again some problems and groups. Session 1.4, addition modulo, multiplication modulo, and some problems. Right? Now, session 1.5, today topic is elementary properties of a group and some theorems. Right? Now discuss one by one. Next. Right. So first property, identity element is unique in a group. What is the property? Identity element is unique in a group. Right? That is the result. Proof. Let G be a group and star be a binary operation. Right? So take G be a group. This is the set. In this set, the identity element is only one and unique. Hanuman Chapali, right? Suppose I take like this. E1, E2, these two are identity elements in G. Let E1, E2 be identity elements in G. So unique అని చెప్పాలి కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నామంటే ఆ గ్రూప్లో 2 ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయని తీసుకుంటాం. E1 is one of the identity element, E2 is the another identity element. Now we show that these two are same. Then identity element is unique. Suppose if finally E1 equal to E2, then identity element is unique. Right? Now for this, let E1, E2 be identity elements in G. Claim E1 equal to E2. What is the identity property? A star E equal to A. Second relation, E star E equal to A. Understand? That means A star E equal to E star A equal to A. This is right identity. This is left identity. Both are exist, then identity element is exist. Suppose E1 is an identity element in G. Suppose E1 is an identity element in G. Ante that means E1 something star E1 equal to E1 star something equal to something. So I take E2. So E2 star E1, E1 star E2, we get E2. Why? Because E1 is the identity element. I take E2 in the place of A. Here what is the identity element? E1. Or supposition, what is our supposition? E1 is an identity element. So E2 star E1 equal to E1 star E2 equal to E2. This is one because E1 is an identity element in G. Understand? Now suppose E2 is an identity element in G. Suppose E2 is an identity element in G. Again, A star E equal to E star A equal to A. Now I take E1 in the place of A. E1 star E2 equal to E2 star E1 equal to, so what is the value? Here E2 is the identity element. E2 is the our supposition. So E2 is the identity element. So now we get A. What is A? E1. Therefore E1. Therefore E1. This is second equation. Understand? So you observe 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So E1 star E2 equal to E2 star E1 equal to, what is the value from 2? E1. That equal to E2. So finally we get E1 equal to E2. Finally we get E1 equal to E2. From 1 and 2, E1 equal to E2. Therefore identity element is unique. Identity element is unique in a group. Understand? So identity element ఒకటే ఉంటుంది గ్రూప్ లో, రైట్? ఒకే ఒక ఐడెంటిటీ ఎలిమెంట్ ఉంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ Z plus is a group. What is the additive identity? 0 is the only identity element in Z. What is the identity element in Q plus? Here also 0 is the identity element in Q. What is identity element in R plus? Clearly E equal to 0 is the only identity element in R. Come to C plus. What is the identity element? E equal to 0 is the only identity element in G. In C, right? So identity element in is unique, right? Next, now coming to next property, inverse element is also unique. Inverse of any element is also unique. Inverse of any element is also unique. Coming to proof, let E be the identity element in a group G comma dot. Now I take an element A belongs to G. So now you find inverse of A. Inverse of A, that is unique. That is unique, right? Suppose B comma C belongs to G. B both are inverses of A, right? What is our theorem? Inverse of any element is unique. But now you take what are the inverse of A? One is B, another one is C. Now we show that B equal to C. Then inverse of any element is unique. Understand? I repeat once again. Take in the group, take A belongs to G. Now you find inverse of A. A ki meer inverse find out cheyali. So what is the inverse of A? Unique. Now we show that the inverse of A is unique. But I take B is the inverse of A, C is also inverse of A. Now we show that B equal to C. B equal to C. Then the inverse of any element is unique. Suppose B is the inverse of A. B is the inverse of A. What is the property? A star B equal to B star A equal to E. This is the property of inverse property. Here B is the inverse of A. Suppose C is the inverse of A. So you take C in the place of B. Again A star E equal to C star A equal to E. Here what is star? Dot. What is star? Dot. Dot is the operation. Dot is the operation. Now from equation 1, A into B equal to E. A into B equal to E. Now, next slide. Multiply this equation with C on left hand side. So A into B equal to E. So multiply C with left hand side. So C into E. What is C into E? Again C. This is 3. This is 3. Now consider C into A into B. C of A into B. This is only you consider, right? So by associative property, C into A into B. But what is C into A? What is C into A? A into C equal to C into A equal to E. So what is C into A? E. Therefore, E into B. What is again E into B? B. Understand? C into A, nothing but E. What is E into B? B. This is fourth equation. Observe third and fourth. What is third equation? C into AB equal to, finally we get C. Again from fourth, C into A into B equal to B. From these two, LHS are same, therefore RHS is also same, must and should be. Therefore B equal to C. Therefore B is the inverse of A, C is inverse of A, but here B and C both are same. That means inverse of A is unique. Inverse of A is unique. That is the property. So identity element is unique. Inverse of any element is also unique in G. For example, take Z plus. Z plus is a group. What is the additive identity of 2? What is the additive identity of 2? What is the property? A plus, what is the additive inverse of 2? A plus, what is the property? A plus B equal to E. Take A equal to 2 plus B equal to, what is the additive identity? 0. So B equal to minus 2. Minus 2 is the only additive inverse of 2. Similarly, minus 3 is the additive inverse of 3. So inverse of any element in G is unique. Inverse is unique. Inverse is unique. Coming to next slide. Next slide. Now cancellation loss. Cancellation loss. Let us be a non-empty. That means it can be represented symbolically. S is non-empty. Take any 3 elements. A, B, C belongs to S. Then if AB equal to AC, then B equal to C. This property is called LCL, left cancellation law. Second property, BA equal to CA, then B equal to C. This property RCL, right cancellation law. So 1 and 2 are called cancellation laws. These are cancellation laws. For example, 7 plus x equal to 7 plus y. 7 plus x equal to 7 plus y. This implies by using left cancellation law, we get x equal to y. Coming to second example, x into 4 equal to y into 4. This implies by using right cancellation law, x equal to 4. Sorry, x equal to y. So these are the cancellation properties. These are the cancellation properties. Understand? Next. Now we discuss a theorem. Theorem. What is the theorem? Cancellation laws hold good in a group. Cancellation law hold good in a group. అంటే గ్రూపులో క్యాన్సిలేషన్ లాస్ హోల్డ్ అవుతాయని చెప్పాలి. లెట్ A comma B comma C belongs to G, then AB equal to AC, బి ఈక్వల్ టు సి అవుతుంది. అలాగే బిఏ ఈక్వల్ టు సిఏ అవుతే బి ఈక్వల్ టు సి అవుతుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆర్సిఎల్. ఐ రిపీట్ వన్స్ అగైన్, ఇఫ్ ఏబి ఈక్వల్ టు ఏసి then B equal to C. If BA equal to CA, then B equal to C. Sorry. This is left cancellation law. This is right cancellation law. Right? Now, see the proof. Given that G is a group and A comma B comma C belongs to G. From case 1, take case 1. So, what is case 1? AB equal to AC, then we show that B equal to C. B equal to C. So, let A belongs to G. Clearly, A inverse is also belongs to G. Why? Because G is a group. G is a group. Therefore, if A belongs to G, A inverse also belongs to G, because G is a group. Dot satisfies the properties closure associate identity inverse. So by using inverse property, if A belongs to G, A inverse also belongs to G. Suppose B belongs to G, that implies B inverse is also belongs to G, because G is a group by using inverse property. Understand? Next. Now consider AB equal to AC. Now we show that B equal to C. So A belongs to G. Just now we discussed A inverse is also belongs to G. Now using this A inverse, multiply the above equation on left hand side. So A inverse of AB equal to A inverse of AC. So by using associative property, so these two, write in one bracket, these two, write in one bracket. So A inverse of A into B, A inverse of A. But again by using inverse property, what is A inverse A? E. What is A inverse A? E. So again identity property, what is E into B? B. What is E into C? C. Therefore, AB equal to AC, this implies B equal to C. Right? This is the result. Now coming to second case, case 2. Next. Case 2. Now what is case 2? If BA equal to CA, then B equal to C. Right? Again you take A belongs to G. Clearly A inverse is also belongs to G. Again consider BA equal to CA. Similarly, now this time you take BA equal to CA. Now multiply this equation with A inverse on right hand side. Right hand side. By using associative property, change brackets. So A inverse, write in one bracket. A inverse. Similarly, now by using inverse property, what is A into A inverse? E. What is A into A inverse? E. Again by identity property, what is B into E? B. What is C into E? C. Therefore, from case 1 and case 2, we observe AB equal to AC, then B equal to C. BA equal to CA, then B equal to C. These are the cancellation properties. Next. Right? This is the most important theorem. Right? What is the theorem? Let G be a group and small a, small b, small x, small y belongs to G. Then the equations Ax equal to B and Ya equal to B have unique solutions in G. First, what is the theorem? G be a group, A comma B comma X and Y belongs to G. Then Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B have unique solutions in G. First you find what is the solution of Ax equal to B. Then after that, this solution you need to show that this solution is unique. Similarly, you find solution of Ya equal to B. Then after that, you need to show that this solution is also unique. Therefore, Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B have unique solutions in G. That is the theorem. Coming to proof, given that G is a group and small a comma small b comma small x comma small a comma small b comma small x comma small y belongs to G. Case 1 and this one, Ax equal to B. First you find solution of Ax equal to B. Next we show that solution is unique, right? Take A belongs to G, then clearly A inverse is also belongs to G. By why? Because since G is a group, understand, by inverse property. Now again A inverse belongs to G, again B belongs to G. Therefore, A inverse B is also belongs to G. Why? Because, I repeat once again, A inverse belongs to G, B belongs to G. By using, so clearly A inverse B is also belongs to G. Why? Because G is a group by closure property. By using closure property, A comma B belongs to G, that implies A dot B is also belongs to G, right? Now consider Ax equal to B. Now multiply with A inverse on left hand side above equation, right? And that means Ax equal to B. Multiply with A inverse of Ax equal to A inverse B. So now this equation, by associative property, change the brackets. A inverse into A x equal to A inverse B. Understand? Now what is A inverse A? By using inverse property, E. What is Ex? E. Why? Because by using identity property, and this means E into X equal to A inverse B. Therefore X equal to A inverse B. Therefore X equal to A inverse B is the solution of Ax equal to B. X equal to A inverse B is the solution of Ax equal to B. Now we show that this solution is unique. Next, before going that, small verification, is it X equal to A inverse B is the solution of Ax equal to B? Is it right or wrong? Now replace, take LHS. What is X? What is the solution? X equal to A inverse B. Replace here. Change the brackets by using associative. Now what is A into A inverse? E. Why? Because by using inverse property. Again, what is E into B? By identity property, that is B. That means that equal to RHS. Therefore, if replace X equal to A inverse B in Ax, then we get B. Therefore X is A. Therefore X equal to A inverse B is a solution of Ax equal to B. Now we prove that this equation is unique. Therefore, right. Now we prove this like this result like this. Suppose x1, x2 both are solutions of Ax equal to b. What is our aim? Ax equal to b have unique solution, right? But I take x1 and x2 both are solutions of Ax equal to b. So what is our claim? X1 equal to Ax2. You prove x1 equal to x2 the solutions of Ax equal to b, then Ax equal to b have unique solution. X1 is the x1 is a solution of Ax equal to b. Suppose x1 is a solution of Ax equal to b, right? Replace here. What is the condition? What is the equation? Ax equal to b. Here, what is the solution? X1. X1 is a solution of this equation. Ax1 equal to b. Suppose x2 is a solution of Ax equal to b. Here, Ax2 equal to b. This is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. Next. From 1 and 2. Ax1 equal to b, this is first one. Ax2 equal to b, this is second one, right? So RHS are same, therefore LHS is also same. Merchant should be LHS are also same. Therefore Ax1 equal to Ax2. So by using left cancellation law, x1 equal to x2. Therefore Ax equal to b have unique solution in G. So case 1 over, right? What is case 1? Ax equal to b have a unique solution. Now similarly case 2, from case 2. Now what is case 2? Yi equal to b. Yi equal to b have unique solution in G. We prove that. Now we prove that Yi equal to b, this equation have unique solution in G. First we find out what is the solution of Yi equal to b. A equal to G, clearly A inverse is also belongs to G. Why? Because G is a group by using inverse property. Now you take this time B belongs to G. And A inverse also belongs to G. By using closure property, B into A inverse is also belongs to G. What is the property? A belongs to G, B belongs to G. That implies A into B is also belongs to G. That's why B into A inverse is also belongs to G. Now consider Ya equal to B. Ya equal to B. Now multiply A inverse with above equation on right hand side. Now change the brackets by using associative property. So what is A into A inverse? E. Why? Because by using inverse property. Again Y into E. What is Y into E? Y. Why? Because by using identity property. Therefore, what is the solution? Y equal to B. A inverse is the solution of Ya equal to B. Understand? Next. Now verification, small verification. Ya equal to B. What is the solution? Y equal to B A inverse. Kada? Replace in this equation. Therefore, what is Y value? B A inverse into A. Change the brackets by using associative. What is A inverse A? E. By using inverse property. What is B into E? B. By using identity property. Therefore, finally we get B, that is RHS. So Ya equal to what is Y value? B A inverse. Replace here. Now we change the brackets by using associative property. What is A inverse A? E by inverse property. What is B into E? This is B by identity property. That is RHS. Therefore, Y equal to B A inverse is a solution of Ya equal to B. Now we show that this solution is unique, right? Suppose y1 is a solution of Ya equal to B. Y2 is also solution of Ya equal to B. Now we show that next. Now we show that y1 equal to y2. Then the solution of Ya equal to B have unique. Suppose y1 is a solution of Ya equal to B. So Ya equal to B an equation ki what is the solution? y1 A equal to B. Right? Suppose y2 is a solution of Ya equal to B. Now replace this time y2 equal to B. This is third. This is fourth. You observe 3 and 4. RHS same. You observe 3 and 4. 3 and 4. RHS same. Now equal left hand side from 3 and 4. By using right cancellation law, y1 equal to y2. Therefore y equal to B A inverse. Y equal to B A inverse is a unique solution of unique is a unique solution is a unique solution of Ya equal to B. So therefore what is the target? Ax equal to B, we show that Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B have unique solutions in group. Understand? What is this theorem? What is the theorem? I repeat. The equations let G be a group, small a comma small b comma small x comma small y belongs to G, then the equations Ax equal to B, Ya equal to B have unique solutions in G. This is the theorem. Okay, students? Are you understand? Thank you. See you in the next session. Okay, na? Thank you. Right.